Hello, hi, my name is Sid. This is Sid's Wood Shack. This is my getaway place. It's not a man cave, but it's pretty close, I guess. It's a place I love to just pill around and take raw wood, old scrap wood, and make something worth something. Because you know what? That's exactly what God did for me. When I became a Christian, I was just an old piece of scrap wood. Anyway, He took me and helped me and been with me ever since. Anyway, we're doing a Christmas series. We're trying to answer Christmas questions. And the question I want to propose to you today is, when was Jesus born? Was He born at 0? Before that would have been BC. After that would have been AD. So is that when He was born? Was He born on December 25th? You know what? I don't have complete answers to all that, but I will say this. Christmas is a time we commemorate the birth of Christ. And one thing you could bank on, He was born. He came into this world. He was born in Bethlehem of Mary, to Mary and Joseph. Joseph would have been the earthly father, the legal father, let's put it that way, not the biological father. And that's fine with me. I know Mary was there and Joseph was there. And he probably was born around 3 or 4 BC. And the reason we know that is that the census was taken and forced Mary and Joseph to go to Bethlehem from the Sea of Galilee area, a little town called Nazareth. That's where they lived. And that census was done every 14 years. Well, I think Josephus, or maybe some biblical archaeological discovery, said there was a certain census at a certain time period, like around 65 or 70 AD. Anyway, so when you backtrack and go 14 years, 14 years, 14 years, because they did it every 14 years, it would take you to around 3 or 4 BC that the census was taken. And so right around that time period is when Mary and Joseph had to go the 90-mile trip from Nazareth down to Bethlehem, 90 miles, by either donkey or horse or by foot. Mary was expecting. That was not a very pleasant trip at all for her. But they had to do it by law. And it's interesting that all this is focused around a tax. Of all the things people hate, don't we hate taxes? Taxes are a way that government, well, the more you pay, the more they waste. Let me put it that way to you. And the more we have to pay, the less we have for our own food and clothing and shelter. The way to make the economy spur on is to reduce taxes, because then more people have more money to spend. And guess what? If I have more money, I'll probably spend it. And so if our area right around here had about, let's say, 20 or 30 million more dollars flowing around, don't you think that would generate jobs? Don't you think more workers would be needed for shops and restaurants and auto dealerships? It would have an impact in our area, but you know what? It's not done that way, and it wasn't done that way in Mary and Joseph's day either. They had to go all the way to Bethlehem to pay a crummy tax. Anyway, God sure has a sense of humor that the entire universe now is dependent on Jesus being born in Bethlehem from the result of a tax. What a divine humor toward man. But I guess that's reality. And one time Jesus paid a tax by telling Peter to go catch a fish, open his mouth, and there was a coin in the fish's mouth. You remember that miracle? So Jesus was well aware of the need to have to fulfill obligations to our government. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm almost done with my projects, and Merry Christmas to you.